pause for a moment. Breathe. Listen. Not to the noise around you, not to the pressure, not to the expectations, but to me. I know how heavy your heart feels right now. I see the thoughts that keep circling in your mind when no one else is around. I feel the weight you carry, even when you smile in front of others. You may not say it out loud, but deep inside, you are tired. Tired of trying. Tired of holding everything together. Tired of wondering when things will finally change. But hear me clearly today. You are not falling apart. You are being restored. What you call overwhelm, I call transformation. What you call exhaustion, I call preparation. Nothing you are going through is wasted. Every tear you have cried in silence, I have counted. Every moment you felt like giving up, I was holding you together. Even now, as you listen to these words, I am closer than you think. The world has been loud, hasn't it? So many voices pulling you in different directions. So many expectations, telling you who you should be, what you should achieve, how fast you should move. And in the middle of all that noise, you lost your peace. But that is not where you are meant to live. You were not created for constant anxiety. You were not designed to carry everything alone. Come back to stillness. Come back to me. Because in my presence, there is no confusion. In my presence, there is no pressure to perform. In my presence, your soul can finally breathe again. I know the thoughts that trouble you. What if things don't work out? What if I'm not enough? What if I fail? But those thoughts are not from me. I do not speak fear into your heart. I do not plant doubt in your spirit. I speak peace. I speak life. I speak assurance. So today, I am asking you to release those heavy thoughts. Let them go. You don't have to solve everything today. You don't have to figure out your entire future right now. Take one step with me. That is enough, because when you walk with me, even the uncertain path becomes steady. Even the unknown becomes safe. You may feel like time is slipping away. You may look at your life and wonder why things haven't happened yet. But listen carefully. I am not late. I am never late. What feels like delay to you is alignment in my hands. I am preparing things you cannot yet see. I am strengthening parts of you that need to grow before you step into what you are praying for. If I gave it to you too early, it would not bless you. It would overwhelm you even more. So trust my timing. Even when it doesn't make sense, even when it feels slow, even when you don't understand. Because I see the full picture, and you only see a moment. You are not behind. You are being positioned. And yes, I know you feel weak sometimes. There are days when your energy is gone, when your motivation disappears, when even simple things feel difficult. But your weakness does not disqualify you. It draws you closer to me. Because in your weakness, my strength becomes your strength. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have it all together. You just have to stay connected to me. And I will carry you through what you cannot carry on your own. Right now, I am renewing you. Not always in ways you can see immediately, but deep within your spirit, I am rebuilding you. I am healing what was broken. I am calming what was anxious. I am restoring what was drained. You may not feel it fully yet, but something is changing. Something is shifting. And soon you will look back and realize you made it through what you thought would break you. So don't give up now. Don't walk away in the middle of your restoration. Stay. Trust. Believe. If this message is speaking to your heart right now, type, I receive this in the comments. Let it be your declaration that you are choosing peace over fear today. And listen, this is important. Stay with this message until the end of this series, because what I am about to unfold in the next parts will guide you, strengthen you, and help you apply these truths in your daily life. This is not just something to hear, it is something to live. You are not alone in this journey. I am with you in every step. I am guiding you even when you don't see the way. I am strengthening you even when you feel weak. and I will not leave you. Ever. So lift your head, take a deep breath, and move forward, knowing that I am restoring and renewing you right now. And if these words have brought peace to your heart, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share it with someone who needs encouragement today. And if you feel led to support this ministry, you can do so through the link given below, so that more hearts can receive messages like this. Do not rush past this moment. Stay here with me a little longer, because what I am doing in your life right now cannot be understood in haste. It must be received in stillness. I know how quickly your mind runs. From one worry to another, from one responsibility to the next, from one fear into another, what if? And before you realize it, your peace is gone, replaced by a quiet heaviness you cannot explain. But listen carefully. Not every thought that enters your mind deserves your agreement. Some thoughts come to distract you. Some come to weaken you. Some come to pull you away from the truth of who you are and who I am in your life. And if you are not careful, you will begin to believe things that were never meant for you, that you are not enough, that you are behind, that you have failed. But I am telling you today, those are not your truths. You must learn to recognize my voice above all others. My voice does not rush you. My voice does not accuse you. My voice does not fill you with fear. My voice leads you gently, steadily, faithfully. And the more time you spend with me, the clearer my voice becomes. So instead of letting your thoughts control you, bring your thoughts to me. Lay them down. Every worry, every fear, every unanswered question. You were never meant to carry them alone. You may feel overwhelmed because you are trying to hold everything in your own strength, but that is not how you were designed to live. You were created to depend on me, not as a weakness, but as your greatest strength. Because when you lean on me, you do not break under pressure. When you trust me, you are not shaken by uncertainty. When you walk with me, even chaos around you cannot disturb the peace within you. So come back to that place of surrender. Not a place of defeat, but a place of trust. Say within your heart, I don't have to figure everything out right now, and mean it. Because I am already working on things you cannot see. Even now, doors are being aligned. Situations are shifting. Answers are forming. But they are happening in ways beyond your understanding. That is why you must trust me, even when you cannot trace me. You often ask, why is this happening to me? But a better question is, what is this preparing me for? Because every challenge carries a purpose. Every delay carries a lesson. Every season carries growth. And right now, you are growing. Even if it feels uncomfortable, even if it feels slow, even if it feels uncertain. Growth is not always visible, but it is always valuable. You are becoming stronger than you were before, more patient, more aware, more aligned with my will. And one day, you will thank me for not answering certain prayers too early, for not allowing certain paths to open, for protecting you in ways you did not understand at the time. Because I see what you cannot see. I know what lies ahead, and I am guiding you away from what would harm you, and toward what will bless you. So do not be discouraged by what has not happened yet. Do not measure your life against others. Do not let comparison steal your peace. Your journey is unique. Your timing is intentional. And your story is still unfolding. There is no need to rush. There is no need to panic. You are exactly where you need to be for this moment. And I am right here with you. Even in your quiet struggles, I am present. Even in your hidden battles, I am aware. Even in your weakest moments, I am your strength. You may feel like no one understands what you are going through, but I do, completely. And I am not distant from your pain. I am working within it, transforming it, using it to shape you into someone stronger, wiser, and more grounded in truth. So hold on. Not to your fear, but to me. Not to your doubts, but to my promises. Because what I have spoken over your life will not fail. And what I have begun in you, I will complete. You are not stuck. You are being shaped. You are not forgotten. You are being prepared. You are not weak. You are being strengthened in ways the world cannot see. Let this truth settle in your heart today. Let it replace every anxious thought. Let it quiet every restless feeling. And walk forward, not with fear, but with trust. If you feel something shifting within you as you hear these words, type, "I trust your timing," in the comments. Let it be a reminder to your own heart that you are choosing faith over fear today. Stay with me. There is more I want to reveal to you, more peace I want to give you, more strength I want to place within you. And as you continue through this message, you will begin to see your situation differently, not through fear, but through faith, because I am restoring you and I am renewing you right now. Slow down and listen again. Because there is something deeper I want you to understand today. You have been measuring your life by what you see, but I work far beyond what is visible. You look at your current situation and feel discouraged. You look at what is missing, what is delayed, what is uncertain, and your heart grows heavy. You begin to question yourself. You begin to question your path. And sometimes you even question me. But I am not limited to what you see. I am not restricted by your circumstances. I am not bound by time, by delay, or by human expectations. I am working behind the scenes in ways your eyes cannot yet perceive. Even now, as you wonder if anything is changing, I am arranging things in your favor. I am aligning the right moments. I am positioning the right people. I am removing what no longer belongs in your life. And I am preparing you for what is ahead. But preparation often feels uncomfortable. It stretches you. It challenges you. It brings you face to face with parts of yourself that need healing, growth, and surrender. And in those moments, you may feel overwhelmed, not because you are failing, but because you are evolving. Do not run from this process. Do not resist what I am doing in you, because everything you are experiencing right now has purpose. Even the parts you do not understand, especially the parts you wish you could skip. You have asked me for strength, and I am giving it to you. But strength is not built in ease. It is built in endurance. You have asked me for clarity, and I am giving it to you. But clarity often comes after you learn to trust me in uncertainty. You have asked me for peace, and I am giving it to you. But true peace is not the absence of problems. It is the presence of my assurance in the middle of them. So do not be discouraged by what you are facing. You are not being pushed down. You are being lifted higher. You are not being delayed. You are being directed. You are not being overlooked. You are being carefully prepared. And I know there are moments when you feel alone. Moments when it seems like no one truly sees what you are going through. Moments when your strength feels like it is slipping away. But you are never alone. Even in your quietest battles, I am there. Even in your silent prayers, I am listening. Even when you feel distant from me, I have not moved away from you. I am closer than your breath, closer than your thoughts, closer than your fears. So instead of withdrawing, come closer. Instead of holding everything inside, open your heart to me. Tell me what you feel. Tell me what you fear. Tell me what you do not understand. Not because I do not already know, but because in speaking it, you release the weight you have been carrying. You do not need to hide your struggles from me. You do not need to pretend to be strong. You can come as you are, tired, confused, uncertain, and I will meet you there, not with judgment, but with compassion, not with pressure, but with peace, not with distance, but with love. And as you continue to walk with me, something within you will begin to change. The same situations that once overwhelmed you will no longer control you. The same fears that once held you back will lose their power. The same uncertainty that once shook you will no longer define you, because you are being transformed from within. Your perspective is shifting. Your heart is being strengthened. Your spirit is being renewed. This is not the end of your story. This is the middle of your becoming. So do not stop here. Do not give up in this chapter. Do not let temporary feelings make permanent decisions. You are closer than you think. Closer to breakthrough. Closer to clarity. Closer to peace. Even if you cannot see it yet, you are moving forward. And I am guiding every step. Trust me in this. Trust me when it is clear. Trust me when it is confusing. Trust me when it is easy. And trust me when it is hard. Because my plans for you have not changed. My love for you has not weakened. My presence with you has not left, and it never will. If this message is touching something deep within your heart right now, type, "I am being renewed," in the comments. Let it be your reminder that what you feel is not the end. It is the beginning of something new. Stay with this message. Do not leave halfway, because what is coming next will open your eyes even more and help you understand how to walk through this season with strength, wisdom, and peace. I am restoring you. I am renewing you. And I am not finished with you yet. Come closer. There is more I need to place within your heart. You have been trying to stay strong for so long, holding everything together, pushing through even when you feel empty, smiling even when your heart feels heavy. And while the world may see your strength, I see your exhaustion. I see the moments when you feel like you cannot keep going. I see the silent battles you fight when no one else is watching. I see the weight you carry, and I am not asking you to carry it alone anymore. Lay it down, not tomorrow, not when things get easier. Right now, because the longer you hold on to what was never meant for you, the heavier your soul becomes. You were not created to live in constant pressure. You were not designed to survive on stress. You were not meant to be consumed by worry. You were created to live in peace, in trust, in connection with me. But somewhere along the way, you began to believe that everything depends on you, that if you do not figure it out, nothing will. That if you do not hold it together, everything will fall apart. But listen carefully. You are not the source of your life. I am. You are not the one holding everything together. I am. You are not in control of every outcome, and you were never meant to be. And that is not something to fear. It is something to rest in, because when you release control, you make space for my power to move in your life. When you surrender, you do not lose, you gain. You gain peace. You gain clarity. You gain strength that does not depend on your circumstances. So stop trying to carry what only I can handle. Stop trying to solve what only I can resolve. Stop trying to force what is not yet ready. Instead, trust me. Even when it feels uncomfortable, even when it feels uncertain, even when your mind wants to go back to worry, because worry will not change your situation, but trust will change your heart. And when your heart changes, everything begins to shift. You may not always see immediate results. You may not always feel instant relief, but something deeper begins to happen within you. You begin to breathe differently. You begin to think differently. You begin to respond differently, because you are no longer operating from fear, but from faith. And that changes everything. There are things you have been holding on to that are draining you. Old fears, past disappointments, unspoken pain, and you carry them with you day after day as if they are part of who you are. But they are not your identity. They are experiences, not definitions. You are not your past. You are not your failures. You are not your fears. You are who I say you are. And I say, you are loved. You are chosen. You are being renewed. So release what no longer belongs to you. Release the need to understand everything. Release the need to control everything. Release the pain that keeps replaying in your mind. Because as long as you hold on to those things, your hands are too full to receive what I have for you. And I have so much more for you. Peace that is deeper than your circumstances. Strength that is greater than your struggles. Joy that is not dependent on what is happening around you, but you must make space for it. And that begins with letting go. I know it is not easy. Letting go never is. But you are not doing it alone. I am with you in every step of the process, guiding you, strengthening you, holding you steady, when your emotions feel unsteady. So when the thoughts come back, and they will, do not panic. Do not feel like you have failed. Just return to me again, and again, and again, because healing is not a one-time moment, it is a journey. And you are moving forward, even when it feels slow, even when it feels invisible, you are growing stronger, more grounded, more at peace. And one day, you will look back at this season and realize that what felt like breaking was actually rebuilding. You will see how I carried you, how I protected you, how I guided you, even when you did not understand. So trust me now, even before you see the full picture, because I am already there, arranging it, making a way where you cannot yet see one. If something within your heart is telling you to let go and trust right now, type, "I release and trust you" in the comments. Let it be your step of faith, your decision to stop carrying everything alone. Stay with this message. Do not turn away now, because what is coming next will help you understand how to walk daily in this peace, not just feel it for a moment, but live in it. I am restoring you. I am renewing you. And I am teaching you how to live free from the weight you were never meant to carry. Listen carefully, because what I am about to show you will change how you walk through your days. You have been waiting for your situation to change before you feel peace. You have been telling yourself, once this problem is solved, then I will rest. Once things get better, then I will feel calm. Once everything falls into place, then I will trust. But that is not how my peace works. My peace does not come after everything is fixed. My peace comes while things are still uncertain. It is not dependent on your circumstances. It is rooted in my presence. And if you wait for everything around you to settle before you allow yourself to feel peace, you will keep delaying what I am already offering you now. So receive it now, right here, in this moment. Even if your situation has not changed, you can. Even if your problems are still there, your heart can be steady. Even if the answers have not arrived, your spirit can rest. Because I am with you. And that is enough. You have been living as if peace is something far away, something you have to chase, something you have to earn. But peace is not something you achieve. It is something you receive. And I am giving it to you freely. But you must choose to accept it. You must choose to stop feeding the thoughts that keep you anxious. You must choose to stop replaying the fears that keep you stuck. You must choose to focus on my truth instead of your worries. Because what you focus on grows. If you focus on fear, your fear will grow. If you focus on problems, they will feel bigger. But if you focus on me, your peace will grow. Your strength will grow. Your faith will grow. So shift your focus today, not perfectly, but intentionally. When your mind starts to wander into worry, bring it back to me. When fear tries to rise, remind yourself of my presence. When uncertainty tries to overwhelm you, speak truth over your situation. Say, I am not alone. Say, I am being guided. Say, I am being renewed. And let those words settle into your spirit, because there is power in what you allow yourself to believe. You are not powerless in this season. You are not just waiting. You are becoming stronger, becoming wiser, becoming more rooted in truth. This season is not empty. It is full of unseen growth, but you must participate in it. You must choose how you respond. You must choose what you believe. You must choose where your focus stays. Because I will not force peace on you, I invite you into it. And that invitation is open right now. So step into it. Let go of the idea that everything has to be perfect. Let go of the pressure to have everything figured out. Let go of the constant need to worry about what comes next. And simply walk with me, one day at a time. That is how peace grows. Not in leaps, but in daily steps. Small moments of trust. Small decisions to release fear. Small reminders that I am with you. And over time, those small moments become a steady life. A life where you are not easily shaken. A life where you are not constantly overwhelmed. A life where you carry peace within you, no matter what is happening around you. This is the life I am leading you into. Not a life without challenges, but a life where challenges do not control you. Not a life without uncertainty, but a life where uncertainty does not scare you. Because you know I am with you, always, and I will not fail you. So do not go back to the old way of thinking. Do not return to the patterns that drained you. Do not pick up the weight you have already started to release. Stay here. Stay in this place of trust. Stay in this posture of surrender. Because you are learning something powerful right now. You are learning how to live with me, not just call on me when things go wrong. And that changes everything. If you feel peace beginning to settle in your heart as you hear these words, type, "I choose peace today," in the comments. Let it be your commitment to walk differently from this moment forward. And stay until the end, because what I am continuing to reveal to you will not only comfort you, it will guide you, strengthen you, and help you apply this truth in your daily life in ways you have never understood before. And if these words are helping you, strengthening you, and bringing light into your life, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share it with someone who may be feeling overwhelmed right now. And if you feel led to support this ministry, you can do so through the link given below, so that more hearts can receive this message of peace and restoration. I am restoring you. I am renewing you. And I am teaching you how to live in peace, even now. Come, stay with me a little longer, because now I want to teach you something that will carry you through every difficult moment ahead. You often think that strength means never feeling weak, that if you were truly strong, you would not feel overwhelmed. You would not struggle. You would not have moments where your heart feels heavy. But that is not true strength. True strength is not the absence of weakness. True strength is learning where to go when you feel weak. And I am your place of strength. Not the world, not people, not temporary distractions. Me. Yet many times, when you feel overwhelmed, you run everywhere else first. You try to fix everything quickly. You try to distract yourself. You try to avoid what you are feeling. But those things only give you temporary relief, not lasting peace. And after a while, the same feelings return, sometimes even stronger. Because what you truly need is not distraction, it is connection. Connection with me. That is where your strength is renewed. That is where your mind becomes clear. That is where your heart becomes steady again. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, do not run away from the feeling. Pause. Breathe. And come to me first, even if it is just for a moment. Even if all you can say is, "I need you right now." That is enough, because I do not require perfect words. I respond to an open heart. And when you come to me, I will meet you there. Not with pressure, but with peace. Not with judgment, but with understanding. Not with distance, but with presence. You do not have to earn my attention. You already have it. Always. And the more you come to me in your moments of weakness, the more you will begin to see something change. What once overwhelmed you will no longer have the same power over you. Not because your situation has disappeared, but because you are no longer facing it alone. That is the difference. You were never meant to do life on your own. You were created to walk with me, daily, consistently, not just in moments of crisis. And when you begin to live that way, everything shifts. Your thoughts become calmer. Your reactions become steadier. Your heart becomes stronger, because you are no longer depending only on yourself. You are depending on me. And I do not fail. I do not grow tired. I do not become overwhelmed. So when you lean on me, you tap into a strength that does not run out. That is what I am teaching you in this season. Not just how to survive, but how to live differently, how to respond differently, how to trust differently. because the way you used to handle things was draining you. Constant worry, constant overthinking, constant pressure. But that is not the life I want for you. I want you to live with peace, with clarity, with quiet confidence, knowing that I am guiding you. Even when you do not have all the answers, even when the path is not fully clear, you do not need to see the whole road. You only need to take the next step, and I will guide you step by step. That is how trust grows. Not all at once, but in moments, in daily decisions, in choosing to come to me again and again and again. And I know sometimes you feel like you are not doing it perfectly. Sometimes you feel like your faith is not strong enough. Sometimes you feel like you are failing because you still have doubts. But listen carefully. You do not need perfect faith. You only need a willing heart, a heart that keeps coming back to me even after moments of fear, a heart that keeps choosing trust even when it feels difficult. That is enough. I am not measuring your perfection. I am looking at your willingness. And you are here, listening, seeking, trying. That matters more than you realize. So do not be hard on yourself. Do not criticize yourself for every moment of weakness. Instead, bring that weakness to me, and let me turn it into strength, because that is what I do. I restore, I renew, I rebuild, even when you feel broken, even when you feel tired, even when you feel like you have nothing left to give. I am still working in you, and I am not finished. If you feel encouraged right now, if you feel even a small sense of strength returning to your heart, type, "You are my strength," in the comments. Let it be your reminder that you are not doing this alone. Stay with me. Do not stop here, because what I will show you next will help you understand how to guard your peace and protect what I am building within you. I am restoring you. I am renewing you, and I am becoming your strength in every moment you feel weak. Stay with me, because now you must understand something that will protect everything I am building inside you. It is not enough to receive peace. You must learn how to guard it, because not everything around you will support the peace I am giving you. There will always be noise. There will always be opinions. There will always be situations that try to pull you back into fear, stress, and confusion. And if you are not careful, you will slowly return to the very place I am bringing you out of. So listen closely. You must become intentional about what you allow into your heart and mind. Not everything deserves your attention. Not every voice deserves your agreement. Not every thought deserves your belief. Some things must be released immediately, before they take root, because what you allow to stay will grow. If you allow fear to stay, it will grow. If you allow doubt to stay, it will grow. If you allow negative voices to stay, they will grow louder. But if you allow my truth to remain in you, that will grow too. Peace will grow. Faith will grow. Strength will grow. So you must choose carefully. You must begin to ask yourself, is this thought bringing me closer to peace or pulling me into fear? Is this voice aligning with truth or creating confusion? And if it is not from me, you do not have to hold on to it. You have permission to let it go immediately. You do not need to entertain every worry. You do not need to analyze every negative thought. You do not need to carry every opinion that comes your way. You can release it and return your focus to me again and again, as many times as needed, because guarding your peace is not a one-time decision. It is a daily practice, sometimes a moment-by-moment choice. And yes, it may feel difficult at first, because your mind has been used to running in certain patterns, overthinking, worrying, replaying situations. But those patterns can change, and they are changing even now. Every time you choose peace over fear, you are rewiring your mind. Every time you return to me instead of panic, you are strengthening your spirit. Every time you release what disturbs you, you are creating space for what restores you. This is how transformation happens. Not in one big moment, but in consistent, quiet decisions. And I am with you in every one of them, helping you, guiding you, reminding you, because I know there will still be moments when things feel overwhelming again. Moments when something unexpected happens. Moments when emotions rise quickly. Moments when your peace feels shaken. But those moments do not mean you have lost your progress. They are simply opportunities to return to me again, faster this time, stronger this time, with more awareness than before. You are not starting over. You are growing forward. So do not become discouraged when challenges come. Do not think, I was doing well and now I am back to where I started. No, you are not where you started. You are stronger now, more aware now, more grounded now. And you have something you did not have before. Understanding. You now know where your peace comes from. You now know where your strength comes from. You now know where to go when things feel overwhelming. That is growth. That is progress. And that is what I am building in you. A life that is not controlled by circumstances, but anchored in me. A heart that is not easily shaken, but deeply rooted in peace. A mind that does not wander into fear, but returns quickly to truth. This is who you are becoming. So protect it. Protect your peace. Protect your focus. Protect your heart. Not with fear, but with wisdom. And remember, you are not doing this alone. I am helping you. Every time you feel unsure, I am there. Every time you feel weak, I am strengthening you. Every time you feel overwhelmed, I am calling you back to peace. So respond to that call. Do not ignore it. Do not delay it. Return to me quickly. And you will find yourself steady again. If you are ready to guard your peace and walk differently from today, type, I will protect my peace in the comments. Let it be your commitment to yourself and your trust in me. Stay with this message. Do not leave yet, because what I will show you next will help you understand how to handle the people and situations around you without losing the peace I am placing within you. I am restoring you. I am renewing you. And I am teaching you how to protect the peace that is growing inside you. Stay with me, because now we must talk about something that has been quietly affecting your peace more than you realize. The people around you. The environments you stay in. The conversations you allow into your spirit. You may not always notice it, but these things shape how you feel, how you think, and how you respond to life. And while you cannot control everything around you, you can choose how deeply it enters your heart. There are moments when you leave a conversation feeling drained, not because anything obvious was said, but because something within your spirit felt unsettled. There are environments that look normal on the outside, but inside they stir confusion, pressure, or negativity within you. And there are people who may not even intend harm, but their words, attitudes, or energy slowly pull you away from the peace I am building in you. You must become aware of this, not with judgment, but with wisdom. Because protecting your peace also means recognizing what disturbs it. And once you recognize it, you must respond differently. You do not have to absorb everything. You do not have to engage in every argument. You do not have to explain yourself to everyone. You do not have to stay in spaces that constantly drain you. You are allowed to create distance when needed, not out of anger, but out of peace. Not out of pride, but out of protection. Because your peace is valuable, and what I am building inside you is worth protecting. Sometimes you hold on to connections that no longer bring life into your spirit, not because you do not care, but because you are afraid to let go, afraid of what people will think, afraid of being misunderstood, afraid of being alone. But listen carefully. Letting go does not always mean losing. Sometimes it means making space for something better, healthier, more aligned with where I am leading you. You cannot step into new peace while holding on to old patterns that disturb it. So I will gently guide you in this. I will show you what needs to change. Sometimes through a feeling, sometimes through a moment of clarity, sometimes through repeated situations that reveal what is not right for you. Pay attention to those moments. Do not ignore them. because that is me, helping you see clearly. And when you see clearly, you must act with wisdom, not emotionally, not impulsively, but intentionally. You can choose peace without creating conflict. You can set boundaries without becoming harsh. You can walk away without carrying bitterness. Because I am not asking you to harden your heart, I am teaching you to guard it. There is a difference. A hardened heart shuts everyone out. A guarded heart knows what to let in and what to release. And I want you to have a guarded heart, one that is open to love, but protected from unnecessary harm. One that is kind, but not easily shaken. One that is peaceful, but not easily influenced by negativity. This is wisdom, and you are learning it now. You are no longer the same person you used to be. The things that once felt normal may not feel right anymore. The conversations you once entertained may now feel draining. The environments you once tolerated may now feel overwhelming. That is not weakness. That is growth. You are becoming more aware, more aligned, more connected to my peace. So do not ignore what you feel. Do not force yourself to stay where your spirit feels unsettled. Listen and respond with wisdom, because I am guiding you toward environments that bring life, not drain it. Toward connections that strengthen you, not confuse you. Toward a life that feels steady, not constantly overwhelming. And yes, there may be moments when this feels uncomfortable. Moments when change feels unfamiliar. Moments when distance feels difficult. But trust me in this, because I am not removing things to leave you empty. I am making space to fill your life with what truly aligns with your peace, your purpose, and your growth. You are not losing, you are being redirected. And what is ahead will bring you more peace than what you are leaving behind. So walk forward without fear, without guilt, without hesitation, because I am leading you, and I will not lead you into anything that harms you, only into what restores you. If you feel in your heart that it is time to choose peace over what drains you, type, "I choose what brings me peace," in the comments. Let it be your step toward living differently. Stay with this message. Do not stop now, because what I will show you next will help you understand how to trust yourself again and walk with confidence instead of doubt. I am restoring you. I am renewing you. And I am guiding you into a life that feels lighter, clearer, and filled with peace. Stay here, because now I want to heal something deeper within you, your trust. Not just your trust in me, but your trust in yourself. There have been moments in your life where things did not go the way you expected, decisions you questioned, situations that hurt you, times when you felt like you misjudged people, or chose the wrong path, or didn't listen to the quiet warning inside you. And slowly, without even realizing it, you began to doubt yourself. You began to second-guess your thoughts, your choices, your instincts. You started asking, what if I get it wrong again? What if I trust the wrong thing again? What if I fail again? And that doubt has been weighing on you, making even small decisions feel heavy, filling your mind with hesitation, keeping you stuck between moving forward and holding back. But listen carefully. You are not the same person you were before. You have grown. You have learned. You have changed. And I have been guiding you, even through the moments you thought were mistakes. Nothing was wasted. Not the wrong turns. Not the painful lessons. Not the times you felt lost. I was there in all of it, shaping you, teaching you, refining your understanding. So do not label your past as failure. See it as preparation. Because what you went through has given you something valuable, discernment. You are more aware now, more sensitive to what feels right and what does not, more able to recognize what brings peace and what brings confusion. That is growth. And now, it is time to trust that growth. Not perfectly, not all at once, but step by step. You do not have to be afraid of making decisions anymore, because you are not deciding alone. I am guiding you, quietly, gently, through your thoughts, through your spirit, through that inner sense of peace, or lack of it. Learn to pay attention to that, because I often speak to you through peace. When something is right, there will be a quiet steadiness, even if it is unfamiliar, even if it stretches you. And when something is not right, there will be a disturbance, a heaviness, a lack of clarity. Do not ignore that. That is me helping you. You have been asking for direction, and I have been giving it to you in ways you may not have recognized before. So instead of doubting yourself, slow down and listen, not to fear, not to pressure, but to peace, because I will not lead you through confusion. I will not guide you through chaos. My direction brings clarity, even if it comes one step at a time. And you do not need to have everything figured out before you move. You only need enough clarity for the next step. That is how I lead you. Step by step. Moment, not by overwhelming you with the whole picture, but by guiding you forward in trust. So release the fear of getting it wrong, because even when you make mistakes, I am able to redirect you. Even when you take a wrong step, I am able to guide you back. You are not one decision away from ruining your life. You are always within my reach, always within my guidance, always within my grace. So walk forward with confidence, not confidence in your perfection, but confidence in my presence with you. That is what will steady you. That is what will guide you. That is what will restore your trust, not only in me, but within yourself. Because I created you with the ability to grow, to learn, to discern. And you are doing that, even now. So stop holding yourself back. Stop overthinking every step. Stop waiting until you feel completely certain. Move forward with the peace you have, and trust that I will guide the rest. If you feel ready to trust yourself again, to move forward without fear, type, "I trust the guidance within me" in the comments. Let it be your step into confidence, not in yourself alone, but in me working through you. Stay with this message, because what I will show you next will help you release the fear of the future and step into each day with calm assurance instead of anxiety. I am restoring you. I am renewing you. And I am teaching you how to walk with confidence, not confusion. Stay with me, because now I want to speak directly to the fear that has been quietly living in your heart. The fear of the future, the fear of what might happen, the fear of what might not happen. You think about tomorrow, and instead of feeling hope, you feel pressure. You wonder if things will work out. You question if you will be okay. You try to predict outcomes, trying to prepare yourself for every possibility, hoping that somehow it will protect you from disappointment. But listen carefully. You were never meant to carry tomorrow's weight today. The future is not yours to control. It is mine. And when you try to take control of what you cannot see, you create anxiety within yourself. Because your mind was not designed to hold unknown outcomes. It was designed to trust me. Yet you keep returning to the same pattern. Thinking more will give you peace. Planning more will give you certainty. Worrying more will somehow prepare you. But none of that brings peace. It only drains you. It only overwhelms you. It only keeps you stuck in a cycle that never ends. So today, I am asking you to release the future into my hands. Not partially, completely. Because I am already there, in your tomorrow, in your next week, in your next season. I am already ahead of you, preparing the way, arranging what needs to align, opening what needs to open, closing what needs to close. You are not walking into the future alone. You are walking into a future I have already seen. So why carry fear when I am already there? Why carry anxiety when I am already working? Why carry uncertainty when I am guiding every step? You do not need to know everything that is coming. You only need to know that I am with you. That is enough. Because when you truly understand that, your heart begins to settle. Your thoughts begin to quiet. Your breathing becomes steady again. Not because you suddenly have all the answers, but because you trust the one who does. And that is where peace is found. Not in knowing everything, but in trusting me with everything. So when your mind starts to drift into the future again, gently bring it back. Back to this moment. Back to my presence. Back to the truth that you are safe. right now. You are held right now. You are guided right now. You do not need to live 10 steps ahead. Live this step with me. That is where your strength is. That is where your peace is. That is where your clarity is. One step at a time, one day at a time, one moment at a time. This is how I lead you, not by overwhelming you with everything at once, but by giving you what you need for each moment. And I will continue to do that. Every single day, you will have what you need when you need it. The strength, the wisdom, the clarity, the provision. It will come at the right time, not early, not late, but exactly when you need it. That is how I work. So stop trying to live ahead of me. Stop trying to figure out what I have not yet revealed. Stop trying to control what is not yours to control. And instead, rest in me. Walk with me. Trust me. Because your future is not uncertain to me. It is already known, already seen, already held. And I am leading you into it with care, with purpose, with love. You are not walking into something to fear. You are walking into something I have prepared. So lift your heart, release your worry, and step forward with trust. If you are ready to release your fear of the future and trust me with what lies ahead, type, "My future is in your hands," in the comments. Let it be your declaration of peace over anxiety. Stay until the end. Do not leave this message halfway, because what I will continue to reveal will not only calm your heart, it will guide your life, strengthen your faith, and help you walk through each day with a peace that remains, no matter what comes. And if these words are helping you, if they are bringing peace into your heart and clarity into your life, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share it with someone who needs this message today. And if you feel led to support this ministry, you can do so through the link given below so that this message can reach even more hearts. I am restoring you. I am renewing you. And I am already holding your future in my hands. Come closer again. There is something I want to settle deeply within your heart. You have been carrying an invisible pressure. The pressure to have everything figured out. The pressure to move faster. The pressure to become something before it's time. And even when no one says it out loud, you feel it. You see others moving ahead. You see progress around you. And quietly, you begin to ask yourself, am I falling behind? But listen to me carefully. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not missing your moment. You are in a process that cannot be rushed, a process that is shaping you for what is ahead. And if you try to move faster than this process, you will step into things you are not ready to carry. So release the pressure. You do not need to prove anything. You do not need to rush your growth. You do not need to compare your timeline with anyone else's. Because what I am doing in your life is specific to you. Your journey is not meant to look like someone else's. Your timing is not meant to match someone else's. And your path is not meant to follow what others expect. I am leading you, personally, carefully, intentionally. Every step is being guided, even when it feels slow, even when it feels unclear. Even when it feels like nothing is happening, something is always happening. Growth is happening. Preparation is happening. Alignment is happening. And one day, what feels slow now will suddenly make sense. You will see how everything connected, how every delay protected you, how every pause prepared you, how every step led you exactly where you needed to be. But for now, you must trust without seeing. That is where your faith is growing. That is where your strength is deepening. That is where your peace is being established. So let go of the need to rush. Let go of the need to arrive quickly. Let go of the pressure to become everything all at once. You are allowed to grow slowly. You are allowed to take your time. You are allowed to be in process. Because I am not in a hurry with you. I am intentional. And everything I do is done with purpose. There is no wasted moment, No unnecessary delay, no forgotten step. Everything is being used, even now, even here, even in this season that feels uncertain. You are being built, layer by layer, strength upon strength, wisdom upon wisdom, peace upon peace. And this foundation will hold you steady when greater things come into your life. Because what I am preparing for you requires stability. It requires depth. It requires strength that does not break under pressure. And that is what I am building in you now. So do not despise this season. Do not rush out of it. Do not wish it away, because it is doing something important within you. Something necessary, something valuable. You are not being delayed, you are being developed. And development takes time. So trust the timing. Trust the process. Trust me, even when you do not fully understand. Because I see what is ahead, and I am preparing you for it in ways you cannot yet see. You are not behind. You are becoming ready. Ready for what you have been praying for. Ready for what you have been waiting for. Ready for what I have planned for you. And when that moment comes, you will not feel rushed. You will not feel unprepared. You will step into it with peace, with confidence, with clarity, because you will know it is the right time. Until then, stay steady, stay patient, stay connected to me, because I am guiding you perfectly. If you feel in your heart that it is time to release the pressure and trust my timing, type "I trust your process" in the comments. Let it remind you that you are not behind. You are being prepared. Stay with this message. Do not stop now, because what I will reveal next will help you understand how to remain patient, even when everything inside you wants to rush forward. I am restoring you. I am renewing you, and I am leading you at the perfect pace for your life. Stay with me, because now I want to strengthen something that has been quietly tested within you. Your patience. You have been waiting for answers, waiting for change, waiting for something to finally shift in your life. And while you wait, it is not always peaceful. Sometimes it feels heavy. Sometimes it feels frustrating. Sometimes it feels like nothing is moving at all. And in those moments, impatience begins to rise. You start to feel restless. You start to question the process. You start to wonder if anything is really happening. But listen carefully. Waiting is not wasted time. Waiting is where deep work happens, not always around you, but within you. Because while you are waiting, I am working. Working in ways you cannot see. Working in places you cannot reach. Working on things you do not yet understand. And at the same time, I am working within you. Strengthening your character. Deepening your trust. Expanding your capacity. Because what you are waiting for requires a version of you that is ready to carry it. And readiness takes time. You often think the waiting is about the situation, but many times, the waiting is about you, about preparing your heart, about aligning your mindset, about building your strength so that when the moment comes, you are able to stand in it with stability. Because if I gave you everything too quickly, without preparation, it would overwhelm you. It would feel heavy instead of joyful. It would feel like pressure instead of blessing. So I take my time, not to delay you, but to prepare you, not to hold you back, but to build you up. And I know patience is not easy, especially when you feel ready, especially when you feel like you have waited long enough, especially when you do not understand why things are not moving yet. But trust me in this, there is a right time for everything. And when that time comes, things will move in a way that feels natural. Doors will open without force. Opportunities will align without struggle. Clarity will come without confusion. Because it will be my timing. Not rushed, not forced, not uncertain, but clear, steady, and right. So instead of resisting this season of waiting, learn to live in it with peace. Do not put your life on hold while you wait. Do not let frustration steal your present moment. There is still life here. There is still growth here. There is still purpose in this season, even now, even today. You are not just waiting, you are becoming. becoming stronger in ways you do not yet see, becoming more grounded, becoming more aligned with my will. And that matters, more than you realize. So be patient, not passively, but intentionally. Use this time to stay connected to me, to grow, to reflect, to strengthen your foundation, because everything you are building now will support what is coming later, and you will need it. So do not rush, do not force, do not lose peace in the waiting, because I am still working. Even when it is quiet, even when it feels slow, even when it seems like nothing is changing, something is always happening, and I am faithful to complete what I have started in you. So trust me even in the waiting. Trust me even in the silence. Trust me even when you do not understand, because I have not forgotten you. I have not overlooked you. I have not delayed you without purpose. Everything is moving according to my plan, and my plan is for your good. If you are ready to embrace this season, and trust me even while you wait, type, "I will wait with peace" in the comments. Let it be your decision to stop resisting and start trusting. Stay with this message. Do not leave yet, because what I will show you next will help you recognize the signs of what I am doing in your life, even when it feels invisible. I am restoring you. I am renewing you. And I am teaching you how to wait without losing your peace. Stay with me, because now I want to open your eyes to something you may have been missing. You have been asking, where are you working in my life? You have been looking for big signs, clear answers, obvious breakthroughs. But many times, my work in your life is quiet, subtle, gentle. And if you are only looking for dramatic changes, you may overlook the quiet transformation already happening within you. Look again. You are not the same person you were before. The way you think has started to change. The way you respond has started to shift. The things that once disturbed you no longer have the same power. The thoughts that once controlled you are slowly losing their grip. That is my work. You may not celebrate it, but it is significant. You may not notice it immediately, but it is real. Transformation does not always come with noise. Sometimes it comes in quiet moments, in small decisions, in subtle shifts that slowly reshape your life. And right now, that is exactly what is happening within you. You are becoming more aware, more intentional, more grounded. You are learning to pause instead of panic, to trust instead of overthink, to release instead of hold on. These may seem like small changes, but they are powerful, because they are building a new way of living within you, a way that is not controlled by fear, a way that is not driven by pressure, a way that is anchored in peace. So, do not overlook this season. Do not think nothing is happening just because everything is not changing all at once. Change is happening, growth is happening, renewal is happening, even now, even here, even in ways you cannot fully see yet. And there are signs of it, if you pay attention. Moments when you feel calm, where you used to feel anxious. Moments when you let go, where you used to hold tightly. Moments when you trust, where you used to doubt. Those are not accidents. That is me, working within you. And as you continue to walk with me, those moments will grow. They will become your new normal. A life where peace is not rare, but steady. A life where your heart is not constantly overwhelmed, but anchored. A life where you move with confidence, not confusion. This is what I am building in you, but you must learn to recognize it, because when you recognize growth, you appreciate it, and when you appreciate it, you nurture it. You continue to choose it. So, take a moment today and reflect. Look at how far you have come, not where you still want to go, but where you were before. See the difference. See the progress. See the strength that has been built within you. Because you are not starting from the same place anymore. You are moving forward. Even if it feels slow, even if it feels quiet, you are moving, and I am guiding you every step of the way. So do not lose heart. Do not become discouraged. Do not think that your efforts, your growth, your faith are going unnoticed. I see it all. Every step, every choice, every moment you chose peace over fear. It matters more than you realize. And I am proud of the progress you are making, even when you do not see it clearly yourself. So keep going, keep trusting, keep choosing peace, because everything you are building now is leading you into a life that feels lighter, stronger, and more aligned with me. If you can see even a small change within yourself, even a small sign of growth, type, "I see the change in me," in the comments. Let it remind you that something is happening even now. Stay with this message. Do not leave yet, because what I will reveal next will help you stay consistent, even when your emotions try to pull you back into old patterns. I am restoring you. I am renewing you, and I am transforming you, one quiet step at a time. Stay with me, because now I want to prepare you for something important. There will be moments, even after everything you are learning, when old feelings try to return. Moments when fear comes back. Moments when doubt whispers again. Moments when your peace feels shaken, even though you thought you had moved past that place. And when that happens, you may feel discouraged. You may think, why am I feeling this again? Wasn't I already stronger than this? Am I going backwards? But listen carefully. You are not going backwards. You are being tested so you can become stronger. Growth is not a straight line. Healing is not a one-time event. It is a process. And in that process, there will be moments where old patterns try to reappear. Not because you have failed, but because you are learning how to stand firm. Before, those feelings controlled you. Now, you are learning to respond differently. That is the difference. That is growth. So when those moments come, do not panic. Do not judge yourself. Do not fall into frustration. Instead, pause. Recognize what is happening and return to me. Faster this time. Stronger this time. With more awareness than before. Because now, you know what to do. You know that fear is not your truth. You know that worry does not serve you. You know that my peace is available to you even in that moment. So choose it again, even if you have to choose it repeatedly. Because consistency is what builds strength, not perfection. You do not need to get it right every single time. You just need to keep returning. That is how your mind is renewed. That is how your heart becomes steady. That is how your life begins to change, through repetition, through daily choices, through moments where you could fall back, but you choose to stand differently. And every time you do that, you are becoming stronger, more grounded, more aligned with me. So do not be discouraged by temporary emotions. They do not define you. They do not control you. They do not undo your progress. They are simply moments that will pass. But your growth remains. Your strength remains. Your peace remains. Because it is rooted in me, not in your feelings. And I do not change. So even when your emotions shift, your foundation remains steady. That is what I am building in you. A life that is not controlled by how you feel in the moment, but anchored in truth. A heart that may feel things deeply, but is not ruled by them. A mind that may experience thoughts, but does not believe every one of them. This is maturity. This is strength. This is transformation. And you are stepping into it right now. So when those moments come again, and they will, remember this. You have a choice. You can return to old patterns, or you can step into new ones. You can let fear grow, or you can choose peace. You can follow your emotions, or you can follow truth. And each time you choose truth, you are building a life that is stable, peaceful, and strong. This is how you move forward, not by avoiding challenges, but by responding differently to them. And I am with you in every moment, helping you, guiding you, strengthening you. So you do not have to do this alone. You never have, and you never will. If you are ready to stand strong, even when old feelings return, type, "I choose peace" again in the comments. let it be your reminder that you are no longer controlled by your past patterns. Stay with this message. Do not leave now, because what I will show you next will help you build a daily rhythm, a way of living that keeps you grounded in peace every single day. I am restoring you. I am renewing you. And I am teaching you how to stand firm, no matter what tries to shake you. Stay with me, because now I want to give you something practical, something you can carry into your daily life. Not just a feeling, not just a moment of peace, but a way to live every single day, because peace is not meant to visit you occasionally. It is meant to stay with you. But for it to remain, you must create space for it daily. You cannot live in constant noise, constant distraction, constant pressure, and expect your heart to stay calm. You need moments with me. Intentional moments. Not rushed, not distracted, but real, even if they are small, because it is in those moments that your strength is renewed. It is in those moments that your mind becomes clear again. It is in those moments that your heart realigns with truth. So begin your day with me, before the noise, before the pressure, before the world starts pulling your attention in every direction. Take a moment, even if it is just a few minutes, and center yourself in my presence. Breathe. Be still. Remind yourself, I am not alone today. I am guided today. I am held today. Let that truth settle into your heart before anything else, because how you start your day shapes how you experience it. If you start in stress, you will carry stress. If you start in peace, you will carry peace. So choose peace intentionally, and throughout your day, return to me. Not just when things go wrong, but in ordinary moments. While you are working, while you are walking, while you are thinking. You do not need a perfect setting to connect with me. I am always with you, so speak to me. Quietly, honestly, freely. Tell me what you are feeling. Tell me what you are facing. Invite me into your moments. Because I am not distant from your daily life, I am present in it. And the more you include me, the more your life begins to feel steady. Even in busy moments, even in challenging situations, you will carry a quiet peace within you. Because you are not disconnected, you are aware of my presence. And when stress begins to rise, pause. Do not let it build. Do not let it take over. Pause and return to me. Even if it is just for a few seconds, take a breath, release the tension, and remind yourself, I am not carrying this alone. That small moment can change everything, because it shifts your focus from pressure to presence, from fear to trust. And as you practice this, day after day, something powerful begins to happen. Peace becomes your default, not something you search for, but something you live in, because you are staying connected, consistently, intentionally. And that consistency is what transforms your life. Not one powerful moment, but daily connection, daily surrender, daily trust. This is how you remain steady. This is how you stay grounded. This is how you live free from constant overwhelm, not by avoiding life, but by walking through it with me, every step, every moment, every day. And I will meet you there, again and again, strengthening you, guiding you, renewing you, because I am not just with you in the big moments, I am with you in the small ones too. So build this rhythm. Start your day with me. Return to me throughout your day. End your day with me, and watch how your life begins to change. Not suddenly, but steadily. Not loudly, but deeply. Peace will grow. Clarity will grow. Strength will grow. And you will no longer feel overwhelmed the way you once did, because you are not living alone anymore. You are living with me. If you are ready to walk with me daily and build this rhythm of peace in your life, type, I will walk with you daily in the comments. Let it be your commitment to live differently, starting today. Stay until the end, because everything I am revealing to you is not just to comfort you, but to guide you into a life that feels lighter, clearer, and filled with peace every day. And if these words are helping you, strengthening you, and bringing peace into your life, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share it with someone who needs this message today. And if you feel led to support this ministry, you can do so through the link given below, so that more hearts can receive this message of restoration and renewal. I am restoring you, I am renewing you, and I am walking with you every single day. Stay with me, because now I want to speak to something very real in your life. The moments when you feel like you are not enough. You may not always say it out loud, but you feel it. When things don't go as planned. When you make mistakes. When you compare yourself to others. When you fall short of your own expectations. A quiet voice rises within you and says, "You're not enough." And over time, if you listen to that voice long enough, it begins to shape how you see yourself. It begins to affect how you move, how you decide, how you live. You start holding back, doubting your abilities, questioning your worth. But listen carefully. That voice is not from me. I do not measure you the way the world does. I do not define you by your mistakes. I do not base your worth on your performance. You are not valuable because of what you do. You are valuable because you are mine. And that has never changed. Not on your best days. Not on your worst days. Not in your success. Not in your struggle. My love for you is not conditional. It does not increase when you succeed and decrease when you fail. It remains constant, steady, unchanging. So you do not have to earn it. You do not have to prove yourself. You do not have to strive for approval. You are already accepted, already seen, already loved. And when you truly begin to understand that, something shifts within you. You stop trying to be perfect. You stop trying to meet every expectation. You stop living under constant pressure. Because you realize you are already enough in my eyes. That does not mean you will never grow. That does not mean you will never improve. But your growth will no longer come from insecurity. It will come from peace. From knowing who you are. From knowing that you are secure, even as you continue to grow. And that changes everything. Because when you know your worth, you move differently. You make decisions differently. You stop chasing validation. You stop comparing your journey. You stop doubting yourself at every step. And instead, you begin to walk with quiet confidence. Not arrogance, not pride, but a deep inner knowing that you are held, supported, and guided. That is the identity I want you to live in, not one shaped by fear, but one rooted in truth. So the next time that voice rises again, the voice that says, "You're not enough," pause and replace it with truth. Say, "I am loved." Say, "I am accepted." Say, "I am growing," and that is enough. Because the words you speak over yourself matter. They shape your thoughts. They shape your beliefs. They shape your life. So choose truth. Even when it feels unfamiliar. Even when it feels difficult. Because over time, that truth will become your foundation. And you will no longer be shaken by those old thoughts. You will stand steady, confident, at peace. Because you know who you are. And you know whose you are. You are not lacking. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are in process. And you are deeply loved in that process. So release the pressure to be perfect. Release the need to prove yourself. Release the fear of not being enough. And step into the truth that I have already declared over your life. You are enough because I am with you. And I will continue to shape you, guide you, and strengthen you. You do not have to become everything overnight. You only need to keep walking with me. That is enough. If you are ready to let go of the lie that you are not enough and embrace the truth of who you are, type, "I am enough" through you in the comments. Let it be your declaration of freedom from those old thoughts. Stay with this message. Do not leave now. Because what I will show you next will help you walk in this confidence daily. Not just feel it for a moment, but live it fully. I am restoring you. I am renewing you, and I am reminding you of your true worth every single day. Stay with me, because now I want to help you walk in the truth you are beginning to understand. It is one thing to hear that you are enough. It is another thing to live like you believe it. And this is where many struggle, because even after hearing truth, old patterns try to return. Old habits, old ways of thinking, old reactions, and if you are not intentional, you will slowly drift back into them, not because you want to, but because they are familiar. But you are not called to live by what is familiar, you are called to live by what is true, and truth must be practiced daily, consistently, with intention, because transformation does not happen by hearing alone, it happens by living differently. So now, I am calling you to walk in what you have been receiving. When you wake up, remind yourself of truth. Not just once, but again and again. Because your mind needs repetition. It needs to be trained. It needs to be renewed. So speak life over yourself. Speak peace over your day. Speak trust over your future. Do not wait for your feelings to change first. Let your words lead, and your feelings will follow. And as you move through your day, be aware of your thoughts. Because not every thought deserves to stay. When a thought rises that brings fear, replace it. When a thought rises that brings doubt, challenge it. When a thought rises that tells you you are not enough, reject it and return to truth. Again and again. This is how you build a new mindset, not by hoping it changes, but by choosing differently, moment by moment, thought by thought. And yes, it may feel like effort at first, because you are breaking old patterns. But over time, it becomes natural. It becomes your way of living, and you will begin to notice something powerful. You are no longer easily pulled into fear. You are no longer controlled by your emotions. You are no longer overwhelmed the way you used to be, because your foundation has changed. You are rooted in truth now, and that root will hold you steady. But there is something else you must understand. Living in truth also means giving yourself grace. You will not do this perfectly. There will be moments when you fall back into old thinking, moments when you react out of fear, moments when you feel overwhelmed again, and in those moments, you may feel discouraged. But do not stay there. Do not turn one moment into a mindset. Do not let one setback define your progress. Instead, return to me. Quickly, without shame, without hesitation, because I am not waiting to judge you, I am ready to restore you. Every time, again and again. That is how you grow, not by never falling, but by always returning. So be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself. You are learning, you are growing, you are changing, and that takes time, but you are moving forward, even now, even in the moments when it feels slow. You are not the same, and you will not remain the same, because I am working within you, shaping your thoughts, strengthening your heart, guiding your steps. So keep walking, keep choosing truth, keep returning to me, because everything you are practicing now is building a life that is stable, peaceful, and strong, a life where you are not easily shaken. A life where you are not constantly overwhelmed. A life where you walk with confidence, clarity, and peace. This is the life I am leading you into, and you are closer than you think. If you are ready to live in truth daily, not just hear it, but walk in it, type, "I will live in truth," in the comments. Let it be your commitment to yourself and your trust in me. Stay with this message. Do not stop now. Because what I will reveal next will help you understand how to remain strong, even when life becomes difficult again. I am restoring you. I am renewing you. And I am teaching you how to live in truth every single day. Stay with me, because now I want to prepare you for something you will face again. Challenges will come. Unexpected moments. Difficult situations. Seasons that stretch you in ways you did not anticipate. And when those moments arrive, it does not mean you have lost your peace. It does not mean you have failed. It simply means you are living. But this time, you will not face those moments the way you used to. Because you are different now. Stronger, wiser, more grounded in truth. Before, challenges would shake you deeply. They would pull you into fear, into overthinking, into feeling like everything was falling apart. But now, you are learning something new. You are learning how to remain steady even when life is not. And this is where your growth becomes visible. Not when everything is easy, but when things are difficult. Watch yourself in those moments. You will notice it. A pause, where there used to be panic. A breath, where there used to be rushing thoughts. A quiet trust, where there used to be fear. That is me in you. That is the renewal you have been receiving, and it will carry you through every challenge ahead. So do not fear difficult moments. Do not try to avoid them completely, because they are not here to break you. They are here to reveal your strength. The strength I have been building within you. And every time you walk through a challenge with trust instead of fear, you grow stronger. Every time you choose peace instead of panic, you become more grounded. Every time you return to me, instead of relying only on yourself, you become more stable. This is how you are transformed, not by avoiding life, but by walking through it differently. And I am with you in every step, in every challenge, in every moment where you feel unsure. You are not alone. You never have been, and you never will be. So when life becomes difficult again, remember this. Pause. Do not react immediately. Do not let your emotions take control. Pause and return to me. Even if it is just for a moment. Even if it is just one breath. Because in that pause, everything can change. Your thoughts can settle. Your heart can steady. Your perspective can shift. And instead of reacting out of fear, you will respond with wisdom. That is the difference. That is the growth. And that is what will carry you forward. You are not fragile anymore. You are becoming resilient. Not because life is easy, but because you are anchored in something deeper than your circumstances. You are anchored in me, and I do not change. So no matter what comes, you have a foundation that will not shake. Hold on to that. Return to that. Live from that. And you will walk through life with a strength that is quiet but unshakable. You will face challenges, but they will not control you. You will experience difficulty, but it will not define you. Because you know where your strength comes from. You know where your peace is found. You know where to return every single time. And that is what will keep you steady. That is what will keep you grounded. That is what will keep you moving forward, no matter what comes. So do not fear the future. Do not fear challenges. You are ready. Not because everything is perfect, but because you are connected to me. And that is enough. If you are ready to face life with strength and trust, no matter what comes, type, "I am strong in you," in the comments. Let it be your declaration that you are no longer controlled by fear. Stay with this message. Do not leave yet, because what I will reveal next will help you step fully into the new life I am leading you into, a life of peace, strength, and unshakable trust. I am restoring you. I am renewing you, and I am strengthening you for everything that lies ahead. Stay with me, because now you are stepping into something new. You have been learning, growing, letting go, trusting. And even though the journey has not always been easy, something within you has changed. You can feel it. A quiet strength, a deeper calm, a steadiness that was not there before. This is not accidental. This is the result of everything I have been doing within you. And now, it is time for you to begin living from this place. Not occasionally, not only in peaceful moments, but daily, fully, intentionally. You are not the same person you used to be, so do not go back to living the same way. Do not return to constant worry. Do not return to overthinking every step. Do not return to carrying burdens that were never yours to carry. You have learned too much to go back. You have grown too much to stay the same. So step forward into this new way of living. A life where peace is your foundation. A life where trust is your first response, not your last option. A life where you no longer allow fear to control your decisions. This is the life I am leading you into. But stepping into it requires intention, because the old way will still try to call you back. Old thoughts, old habits, old reactions, they will try to feel familiar again. But you must choose differently. You must remind yourself, that is not who I am anymore. I do not live that way anymore. I am walking in peace now. And every time you make that choice, you strengthen this new life within you. You are not pretending. You are becoming. This is your new identity forming. A person who trusts me. A person who walks in peace. A person who is not easily shaken by circumstances. And as you continue, you will notice something beautiful. Life will begin to feel lighter. Not because everything is perfect, but because you are no longer carrying unnecessary weight. You will move through your days with more clarity, more calm, more confidence, because you are aligned with truth. And when you are aligned with truth, everything else begins to settle, even in difficult moments, even in uncertain seasons. There will be a steadiness within you, a knowing that you are held, that you are guided, that you are not alone. This is what I have been leading you toward. Not a life without challenges, but a life where challenges do not control you. Not a life without questions, but a life where questions do not steal your peace. Because your peace is no longer based on what is happening around you. It is based on your connection with me. And that connection is strong, stronger than you realize. So walk in it. Live in it. Do not step back from it, because this is where your life begins to truly change, from the inside out. And as you continue, others will notice. Not because you are trying to show anything, but because your peace will speak for itself. Your calmness, your steadiness, your quiet confidence. It will reflect the work I have done within you. And through your life, others will begin to see what it looks like to live in peace. That is part of your purpose. Not just to receive peace, but to reflect it. To live in a way that shows others there is another way to live, a better way. A way that is not controlled by fear, but anchored in truth. So do not hide this. Do not shrink back. Step fully into it, because I am with you, guiding you, strengthening you, leading you forward every step of the way. If you are ready to step fully into this new life of peace and trust, type, I step into this new life in the comments. Let it be your declaration that you are moving forward, not backward. Stay with me just a little longer, because what comes next will bring everything together and remind you of who you are becoming and where you are going. I am restoring you. I am renewing you. And I am leading you into a life that is steady, peaceful, and full of purpose. Stay with me. This is the moment where everything comes together. You have walked through these words. You have listened. You have reflected. And deep within you, something has shifted. You may not have all the answers yet. You may not see everything clearly yet. But you are not the same. There is a new awareness within you, a new strength rising, a new peace beginning to settle. And this is only the beginning. Because what I have started in you, I will continue. I will not leave you halfway. I will not bring you this far just to stop. I am committed to your growth, to your healing, to your restoration. So as you move forward from this moment, remember this. You are not returning to the life you had before. You are stepping into something new. A new way of thinking. A new way of responding. A new way of living. And it will not always feel easy. There will be moments when old thoughts try to return. Moments when fear tries to rise again. Moments when life feels heavy. But now, you know what to do. Now, you know where to go. Now, you know that you are not alone. So do not forget what you have learned. Do not let these words become something you heard and then left behind. Carry them with you, live them, apply them, because this is not just a message. This is a way of life, a life where you walk with me daily, a life where you choose peace intentionally, a life where you trust, even when you do not understand. This is your path now, and I am walking it with you. Every step, every moment, every day. You do not have to be perfect. You do not have to get everything right. You only need to stay connected to me, because as long as you stay connected, you will continue to grow. You will continue to be renewed. You will continue to be strengthened, even in moments when you feel weak, even in moments when you feel uncertain. I will be there, guiding you, lifting you, reminding you again and again of who you are and where you are going. You are not overwhelmed anymore. You are being transformed. You are not lost. You are being led. You are not broken. You are being restored. Let that truth settle deep within your heart. Let it become your foundation. Let it guide how you think, how you feel, how you live, because this is who you are now. Someone who walks with me. Someone who lives in peace. Someone who trusts even when life is uncertain. And as you continue forward, you will begin to see the fruit of this transformation. In your thoughts, in your decisions, in your relationships, in your life, everything will begin to reflect the peace I have placed within you. Not instantly, but steadily, surely, faithfully, because I am working in you and I do not fail. So walk forward with confidence, not in yourself alone, but in me, because I am with you, always, and I will continue to restore you, to renew you, to guide you into the life I have prepared for you. If you have received this message in your heart, if you feel the peace, the strength, and the renewal within you, type, "I am restored and renewed" in the comments. Let it be your declaration that you are stepping into this new life with me. And remember, do not just listen, live this. Apply it daily. Return to it often. Let it shape your life, because this is not the end. This is your beginning. I am restoring you. I am renewing you. And I am walking with you, now and always,